Hello there, and welcome to Lancaster Connects, the show about small business success and nonprofit success in Lancaster County. We highlight and showcase the greatest of what makes Lancaster such a great place to live and work and commute into. Here we are. Two things I need to get out of the way right away. First, I'm flying solo. Jeff is on a 3 or 4 day out of town, I guess you can call it mini vacation, well deserved. He flew solo for me 2 weeks ago when I was in Disney with the family. We had a great time, great trip, wonderful family memories. But he's out of town this week, and you're stuck with me flying solo. So thank you. Also, my face. I've got a challenge going on here. I play basketball a couple times a week, and on Friday morning, I took a shoulder to my nose, like a direct hit. So I've got a broken nose, which is causing some discoloration under my eye. You can kind of see some bruising on my nose. My schnoz got a little larger. I know I got a big nose. It's a little bit bigger and crooked. So I've got a procedure on Thursday. They're going to snap it back into place under anesthesia. I'll be fine. I'll be good. So don't worry about me. I'm good. Looked like I got punched in the face, but it's just a basketball injury. So get that out of the way. All right. So as always, Lancaster Connects. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. You can stream it live every Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And of course, if you're not catching it live, you can watch it on the Lancaster Connects and the Gardener's Mattress and More Facebook pages, also on our YouTube page, and even some of our LinkedIn pages, Jeff's personal page and my personal page. And of course, we broadcast live from Gardener's Mattress and More. It's the business Jeff and I run. And right now there's nobody in the store. It's pretty quiet in here. Kind of a, kind of gloomy day outside. I don't know if it's going to rain. Maybe it'll rain later this afternoon. I don't know. But this is our business. Obviously, mattresses, your health and well-being as it relates to sleep is our business. And it simply provides us a vehicle to also provide this show and our way of giving back to the Lancaster County community. We also do prizes on the show. I'd love to hear your comments. If you want to make fun of my nose and eye, that's totally cool. Any comment of any kind, be it a question for our great guests that are coming up in just a couple minutes here, or any sort of comment at all, hit the love button, hit the like button, give us a comment. Any comment will enter you into our contest to win a $25 restaurant gift card to a great restaurant here in Lancaster County. Got restaurants from all over. I know there's a handful from the northeast part of the county, Ephrata, Denver. There's a bunch in Lancaster City, Manheim Township, and other surrounding areas. So a lot of great restaurants we've got gift cards to. All you got to do, again, just give us a little love in the comment box. And at the end of the episode, we'll spin the prize later and pull a winner to win this $25 restaurant gift card. So next week, thanks, Paige. Thanks for the comment. Next week we are off again. Jeff and I are taking a break. Actually, the show is taking a break. Jeff and I are not taking a break. We are producing a commercial for Gardener's Mattress and More, and actually not a commercial, most commercials, over 30 seconds, a minute long, something like that. This is actually a full-blown infomercial. This is going to be a 30-minute commercial. Like, this is the real deal. Jeff is going to be in it. Jeff will have a makeup team. He's got a makeup team. Jeff will be in the video or the infomercial. We've actually hired actors. We've got 6 paid actors coming in to produce this infomercial with us. We are working with Aurora Films in Lidditz. They're on the Rock Lidditz campus. Great local business. We're very, very excited to work with them. And our wonderful producer, Eric, from Eric Lee Productions, he wrote the script for us and has put this all together. And we start recording next Monday and Tuesday. Monday, we go up there to their studio, set up all the beds that we're displaying. We're talking about all of our, I'm pointing over here, I know you can't see, what I'm pointing to, but our less snore, more cuddle beds, which are beds that have a split just at the top. We call them flex head, split head, whatever. But you have the ability to adjust each side of the bed separately without having the crack all the way down the middle of the bed. So we're really, really excited to produce this infomercial. It'll probably be a month after videotaping till we actually can have it and show it. We have big plans for how we're going to launch that. And then, of course, from a marketing standpoint, big plans on how we plan to use it. So next week, we'll be tied up completely with the recording of that. So we'll take a week off from Lancaster Connects. After that, we've got 2 guests each of the next 2 Mondays, which are kind of neat tie-ins to some of my personal history. Tony Kirkner is on March 21st. He's with Two Dudes Painting, great painting company right here in Lancaster. And after that, we've got Dr. Keith Floyd. He's following Monday. I share a space in a referral group with them every Tuesday morning. And great referral group, Referral Partners Plus, and we're in the Manheim Township chapter. But I just found out those 2 guys both went to Millersville University, which I did. And not only that, they both have music education degrees from Millersville, which I also have. Ironically, none of us, none of the 3 of us are in the music field or doing anything with education. I'm not sure about Tony if he ever taught, but Keith taught in the Elizabethtown district for a handful of years, and now he's moved on to another career, which we'll discuss on the show in a few weeks. So just excited to talk to those guys because there's some tie-ins, and we each went there at different times. I guess I'm kind of the young buck of that timeline of the 3 of us going to Millersville, but anyway, it was a long time ago for me as well. But looking forward to those episodes. But this week we've got a very special guest. We've got Dana and Ashley Cedeno from the charity that they founded and started called Kisses for EB. And Dana and Ashley, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Great. Dana reached out to us a few months, or probably a couple months ago. Mutual connection, had seen the show and know that we like to highlight charities, local charities and nonprofits. And you're looking to get the word out on the charity that you started here and founded. And obviously, the more eyeballs that we can get and more attention to your charity, the better. So I'm going to shut up, and you can tell me about why. Tell me what the story is. Ashley, your son Kiba has a rare condition, and you can tell us about what that is, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so the whole reason the foundation was started was Kiba was born January 16th, 2015. Right, yeah. I always get his birthday mixed up. I don't know why. I always do.
I do that with my kids as well. Like I have to count back the days.
Yeah. So it was he was breached. They tried to do an inversion. It didn't work. So they were like, "Oh, you're going on for a C-section." Everything up to that point was normal until she had opened me up and was like, "When was the last time you had an ultrasound?" And I was like, "When you're supposed to have an ultrasound? I don't know." And she was like, "Okay." And then I heard all these codes going off, and I was like, "Oh, great." So I'm expecting to hold a baby, and they're like, "Here's your kid. He's got to go to like a specialty hospital. Goodbye." And whisked him away from me. It wasn't. I didn't see him again. I think it was like 2 hours. And then that's when they were like, "We think he has epidermolysis bullosa. You better hope that's not what it is." And I was like, "Thanks." So at that time I had worked for a doctor, and my coworker was there with me, and she was texting him, and he had said, basically the same thing. "Pray to God that's not what it is." He said, "In our medical books during school, there's only a paragraph about epidermolysis bullosa, and that's it." So doctors don't really know that much about it. They're starting to more, but then no. So He was whisked up to Hershey. He was missing 60% of the skin from his legs and his hands. He has, I call him little chicken leg because he has his legs like that. One leg's like that big, little chicken bone leg. So he doesn't have any of the muscle, like the calf muscle or anything like that. So he was in the NICU for a while, and then we had somebody found out, and then it got all the way to a doctor up in Hershey, and she was like met him there at like 1 o'clock in the morning, a dermatologist. Wow. Yeah. So we were very blessed with that. And then after that, he was in the NICU for about a month and a half. He came home. He was home for 2 weeks, and then he almost lost his feet. So the skin that was starting to grow back around his ankles was growing too tight and cutting off the circulation. So they had to do emergency surgery on that. But now, I mean, yeah, so now he's 7, typical boy. He loves to travel. He loves to fly. He loves to go to amusement parks. You know, he does use a wheelchair and a walker, and he can only walk for so long. And so if you take his skin and you rub it, his skin will come off. But you can pat him and stuff. He's just missing the protein, the layers in his skin to keep it together. So we say he's missing the glue that holds his skin together.
Gotcha.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's just an incredible story. I can't imagine what you were going through that night and the weeks after that, because you've never heard of this before. I had never heard of this before until the opportunity came to have you on the show here. And based on what you're saying, like even the doctors really didn't even know what to do or so it's just unbelievable. So tell us a little bit more, and Dana or Ashley, either one of you can answer a little bit more about the condition, epidermolysis bullosa, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about what that is and why the need for the charity and attention to the disease exists.
As of right now, there's no cure for EB. EB for short. A lot of people call them butterfly children, but there's just, like you said, like nobody's heard about it before. There's not much literature in the books. There's no cure. There's only wound care that you can do. You wrap them like you would wrap a burn victim. But you know, they're not going to heal. They're still going to have that skin breakdown. So we just, we,
how many types are there?
There's four different types. There's Hurlick's, junctional, recessive dystrophic, and simplex, which simplex is what Kiba has. And then within those 4 types is subtypes, and Kiba subtype, he has the less severe of the 4 types, but the most severe in his subtype. Does that make sense? So his internals are infected, but they're not as infected as, say, somebody with like RDEB, which it attacks the whole mucous membrane. Like I said, you can't rub their skin. You can't. They're my little cutest. I love them so much. You know, you can't just like grab them and my little cutest. But like he wears glasses, and there'll be days he'll come home and he has no skin on his nose from just the glasses rubbing.
Oh, wow.
It does affect all mucous membranes, and it is a very big, like they say EB doesn't kill them. It's the complications that come with it. So the medications that they're on, he's on morphine. That's pain management for him. So he's been on morphine since he was a day old.
Wow.
He's been on multivitamins, reflux medicines, antihistamines, Tylenol, all that, that stuff that he takes on a daily basis. So it's just, we need more people to be aware of it so that it gets to be brought up in, medical, in medical situations. I mean, I've been called multiple times from like Hershey Medical Center and be like, what do we do? There was another baby born in Lancaster County that had it. What do we do? There was one that was brought over. I can't remember from where. What do we do? So, and I'm more than welcome, like happy to go up and help them and stuff. So, but it just, you don't hear of it. Like I had no idea, none whatsoever.
Right. How rare of a condition is this?
It is, I think one. I don't know. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
There's about 200 births a year worldwide.
200 births. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. So Ashley, you became an expert on the fly. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, why was Kisses for EB started? I maybe when was it started, and then why was it started, and what do you aim to do with the charity?
Kisses for EB was started in December of 2017. And before that, we had some events to raise funds for awareness. And I was at an event for First Thursday Latino, and there was an attorney there. And she goes, you need to do this as a nonprofit. And she goes, we will do all your paperwork, everything pro bono. I'm like,
that's
awesome,
great.
Let's do it. So our main focus is bringing awareness to the community that does not know anything about this. And what's really ironic is that there are 5 in Lancaster County that have this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And our second is to bring assistance to those that have it. So there have only been a handful of people, I would say, have you ever heard of this? And they're like, yes, I've heard of it. All the other ones are like, no, never heard of it. Wow, that's awesome. That's I can't believe that there's 5 in Lancaster County. But it's been a journey, and we've been baptized by fire of how to take care of them, how to and some things work for one individual that doesn't work for another.
Right. Sure.
So Ashley and Kiba and George have been blessed to be able to go to the national conference, and they're held in different cities every year. So our goal last year in 2021 was to help send families to this national conference in Denver, Colorado this July. So we were able to raise enough funds to send 10 families there, to help send 10 families there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cover their expenses and travel and all of that. That's amazing.
It will cover a great portion of their expenses to get there. Yes. Yeah. So we've been very, very blessed, but we know that there's more that we can do. There's more people that need help. Ashley and her father went to Cuba and took 100 pounds worth of items down to Diego. And 3 weeks later, a hurricane came through and destroyed their house. Yeah. So there's a great need. There's a great need for awareness regarding this condition. There's a great need for assistance for those that have it. And even for those that live in the States, there's some that they lose their insurance and they need help getting bandages, or they need help getting creams, or, things that insurance don't cover. And Kiba goes to Cincinnati's Children's Hospital, is his main doctors there. And there's times when they drive, and there's times when there's a
PALS. We'll take PALS.
Patient airlift services.
So they were just on the screen there. Can you share with us the values and the core values of Kisses for EB?
Our core values is to help those that are afflicted with the most horrible disease that you have never heard of. Help them live a fulfilled life. So there's other organizations that can help them, or their family with certain things. But for instance, there was a family in Texas that the father had. So he was out of work for like 12 weeks. So we were able to send them a gift card or PayPal them some dollars to help them do things. We had a couple of them that have the butterfly child has passed away. So we stepped in and we were able to contribute something to them to help the family. The one family lived in York County, just right across the river. Mm-hmm. And we asked, what is it that you need? She said they didn't need anything, but we're like, let's give them a fun day out. So we got them tickets to an escape room, and then we gave them a gift card to be able to go out for dinner. So it's just little things, but that mean much, that mean much to, there is a butterfly child in Connecticut that was in the hospital over Christmas. So we sent his siblings and him and his mom some blankets. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's something that they wanted. And so we were able to send her a gift card to help with gas to go back and forth to the hospital. And then they were able to get something tangible for them to hold on to.
That's fantastic. And how are you raising money? What do you have? I know you have an event coming up. What are ways that you raise money?
We have 3 events that we do. One is our 5K, 10K that's coming up in April 23rd. And And so most of our costs right there is taken care of. So anybody that registers, that is 100% profit for us. Mm-hmm. So we are able to put swag bags together for in my full-time job, I deal with a lot of vendors. So one of them is Arm & Hammer or Church & Dwight. So they provide us with full bottle size of vitamin C gummies. Dutch Gold Honey provides us with honey. And other Purdue provides us with something to put in swag bags for all of the runners. Mm-hmm. And so when they get there, they get a t-shirt, they get the swag bag, they get their number. And, it is a timed race, but we're not a qualifier for the Boston Marathon.
Okay.
We had 110 people come out last year, and 3 of them got lost.
Oh, goodness.
But it's like, follow the person in front of you.
Right.
Yeah. So 4 Seasons Produce is a huge vendor that helps. So when the runners come back through, they're given a water bottle, they get a fruit, pretzels or chips or a muffin. So all of our runners are very well taken care of. So, and it's a fun time. We have fun. Most of the time, Kiba is there. You can, go up and say hi. You can get a picture with them. We just have to be careful that, even when he was an infant, everybody just couldn't come and pick him up. Oh, let me see him. Oh,
they
pick
just,
him up.
Yeah. People just want to touch him for some reason. I'm like, don't touch him, please.
Yeah. That would be tough. What other events? You mentioned 3, so that the upcoming 5K and the April 23rd, you said?
It is April 23rd, yes.
Yep. And then what are the other 2 events?
We have a gun raffle that we do once a year. We start selling the tickets in late August, and then we pull the tickets in October, November. Ashley?
Oh, and then in October, we have a motorcycle run that we do. We have been doing it at the Refton Fire Hall. We don't have a date set this year yet, but we do have raffle prizes, food. So you don't just have to come for the motorcycle ride. You don't even have to ride to come. You can come and enjoy, the raffle prizes, the food. We get most of the food donated. The 1 year we ran out of food. So it's, that was crazy. But yeah, it's a good time when we go, and the weather's nice if you ride. So
how many people ride? How many people do you get to ride?
I don't know. Numbers
Anywhere
over
here. Between, I think our largest ride, we had 50 people. So we're looking to, and that was the year we ran out of food.
Yeah.
It's so hard because they don't pre-register, like our 5K, 10K, they
Yeah.
pre-register for that. Our motorcycle ride, they don't pre-register for that. So we try and encourage, hey, let us know if you're going to be there so we can kind of figure out the food.
Yep. So does everybody riding in that, they pay a fee to participate? Is that how you're raising money there?
Right. They pay a fee to participate. If you're not going to ride, you still pay a fee to come, and there's tons of raffle prizes we have all the time. There's plenty of food now. And
people like to eat.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So once again, it's people that we know that donate a lot of this. Tyson Chicken has donated. I work with a lot of generous people that have donated baskets, and even family. So yeah. Do
you typically have sponsors for your events? Do you you mentioned Four Seasons and a couple others that have donated food and whatnot. Do you usually have sponsors for your events?
We do have a couple sponsors for our motorcycle ride, and we do have a few sponsors for our 5K, 10K. That is one of the greatest needs that we are looking for, is more volunteers to help take that flyer to a business and get sponsorships.
Yep. So volunteers, that's another point. You putting on these events is, I'm sure, extremely hard work. And like you said, the planning and food preparation, all of that. Are you looking for volunteers for to help put these events together?
We are looking for board members, hint, hint, and we're looking for volunteers for all of our events, even if it's even the day before, or just even putting mailings together, or putting a stamp on an envelope. It's taking some flyers and hanging them around the county, and helping us post stuff on social media. That all is a huge help.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Social media is one way that just share, like even this episode, sharing this episode, getting the word out. That can be so powerful. You never know who's gonna see it and who can help out. I see some of the ways producer Chris in the background has put some of the ways to contact you. If somebody was led to be a volunteer, or wanted to be a sponsor, or had a donation to make, what is the best way they can do that? Can they do that on your website, or should they call, or how can they do that?
The best way to contact me is through text messaging, Facebook messaging, or sending an email.
Yep. Do you have any way to donate on your website or anything like that? A button or?
At this time, we don't. We do have Venmo that they can find us, Kisses for EB on Venmo.
That's easy.
Our PayPal account got jacked up. So I'm not going to recommend that one.
Yep. Sometimes
and then,
those
course,
things happen.
Oh my goodness. And trying to get them straightened out is just,
I'm sure.
So,
So on the screen there, the next thing, Amazon Smile. I didn't really know anything about Amazon Smile. Of course, everybody knows Amazon, but you've got, I guess, a relationship here with Amazon Smile. And tell us a little bit more about how somebody can participate while they're shopping on Amazon. How does this work?
If you go to Amazon Smile, it's the same thing as Amazon, but you can choose a charity of your choice, and Kisses for EB is in there. And anything that you purchase, a portion of that goes back to that charity. It doesn't cost you any more. It's just Amazon will send us dollars for you spending on Amazon.
Yeah.
So it's a great way that doesn't take money out of your pocket, but it's a
Yep.
give back for, and the Park City Diner also. You go and there, and when you pay your bill, you say, I want to make put this on Kisses for EB, and so it's nothing more added to your bill, but they will send us. They'll donate a portion of whatever you spent and send us a check quarterly.
That's great to know, because as you know, or may know, Park City Diner is like right there. It's like right down the road. And
I'll see you in 10 minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
I may frequent the diner more often than I should. I was just there maybe an hour and a half ago. So and a lot, it's just easy for our guys. You know, it's like, again, we can order and walk down the road. So I'm going to encourage all of our guys to make sure that every time they pay their bill, that they mention Kisses for EB. So that's fantastic. I love that. I love the fact that, Amazon is kind of like the opposite, if you will, of the type of company that we like to highlight on Lancaster Connects. We like to, discuss local and charitable organizations and that sort of thing. And Amazon is this big company, but they're doing fantastic things for charities like yourself there. So if you use Amazon, if you're listening and you use Amazon and you're not signed up for Amazon Smile, definitely would encourage you to pick Kisses for EB or your favorite charity and nonprofit that's listed there to have Amazon funnel some money to. That's pretty awesome. What else would you like to share about either the condition, Kiba, more Kiba story if you'd like to share, or the charity? What else would you like to share about this?
I don't know.
I have a question. What you mentioned, Kiba likes to travel and he likes to go different places. I know the trips to Cincinnati and some of the other places, but where is there a place that he likes to go and fly to?
He likes to go to Florida. His favorite place is Florida. He likes to visit my sister, and he likes to go to Universal Studios. So that's one of his favorite places. Yeah.
Toy Story Land, right?
That's in Disney.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, Harry Potter is Universal.
Harry Potter. That's right.
Yeah, he loved. Yeah.
I was just in Disney 2 weeks ago, and we went to Universal, and I'm getting them all mixed up.
Yeah, it's hard when you're not like, but no, he loves Universal. We were just there in December for Christmas, so he was like, "Are we going back next week?" And I'm like, "No, no,
not
sorry."
So what is he like about the plane ride? Just the fact that he's in a plane and flying 30,000 feet in the air, or
he just likes. He's been flying since he was 6 months old.
Oh, wow.
So he's just so used to it, and he knows, like, if we go to the airport, like, we're going bye-bye. So it's like he's like, peace out, and then I'll see you when I come back. So this kid likes to travel. He's always like, can we go here and can we go there? And I'm like, no.
right. There's a limit to how many places you get down to. What else does he like to do? What else is he into?
Oh, he's really into Minecraft. He's into he's into trains. He's very big into trains, building train sets, and so his brother will come down and help him put them together. And he's into model trains, but not yet. So I said, when you get a little bit older, maybe the model trains. But and then obviously he likes Roblox, so that's his thing. He likes Roblox.
Yeah, that's kind of a newer thing for me. I've heard of Roblox, but I don't know what it is.
It's like Minecraft, kind of.
Okay. Yep. Dana,
he'll call his friend on his tablet to play Roblox together.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes. He has a best friend. Cool. He was in one of the pictures. Easton, they are best friends. Like we went for a weekend to their house. It was Easton's birthday, so we went up and surprised them, and he was like, "Oh, this is so cool. Can we come back next week?" And I'm like, "No, So, but yeah, they'll call each other and just play on the phone, and then he'll call his other friends, and yeah. So
that's cool that he can make that connection
Yep.
virtually.
He is in the middle.
Okay.
Yep, that's his best friend.
And where do they live?
In New York. They live in New York.
Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily require a plane ride.
Right.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, how else can the Lancaster Connects community support Kisses for EB? Anybody listening? How can we help?
Volunteers, get the word out, help us promote, connect with us, and have a coffee connect. And we are small, and we are all volunteers. So I work full time. Ashley works full time, and we do this at our kitchen table.
Yeah.
And we're excited to be on. We're excited to get the word out. Awareness is key. And, we've made, when Kiba was first born, we made little information cards. People just look at you really weird when you walk in and, he has skin missing or a wound or something on his face, and it looks like a 3rd-degree burn. And that's,
right.
It's so, yeah.
People judge you hard.
Yeah. That's a tough thing.
It definitely is, but we would love to sit down with anyone who would like to connect with us to, see how we can partner. We were at an event. If you have an event, we were at an event at Brightside and met a lot of different people that would like to connect and see how they can partner with us to get the word out to, and we're not hard to get along with.
Sure.
And we don't put Kiba in a bubble. We want him to enjoy life. So he jumps on the trampoline. He
That's awesome.
4-wheelers.
He rides what?
4-wheeler.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, we have bonfires, vary. And, but we realize that he's going to get blisters. It's almost like you take a tissue paper and you go like this. That's what his skin does. It just kind of frays apart. But we don't want him to not miss out on anything. So he loves the beach. Yeah. He loves to go camping. He loves to, and if Kiba likes to do that, how many other EB children that would like that opportunity as well? So,
well, I love the fact that you've put this charity together to help others that are struggling with the same thing. And, their journey with it is probably the very, very similar to the journey that you've gone through with him, and the whole learning aspect of it, and then of course the financial need and the emotional need and all of that. So I love the fact that you've put this together, and I'd love to see the Lancaster community continue to support through your events, and then of course maybe beyond that, sponsorships and sharing the events socially and whatnot. We, as Lancaster Connects, we're going to donate $250 to Kisses for EB.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, just a little bit to try to give back. So we'll send that check in the mail to you there. And also, I think you said the motorcycle event, you do a raffle.
Yes.
That's in the fall. So if you're looking for items to donate, we would love to be involved in that, whether that's donating a mattress. I'm assuming like people can buy raffle tickets and then throw them in a thing. Yeah. So a mattress or a bunch of pillows or whatever. Reach out to us as you get closer to putting that together. We'll definitely donate something.
Thank you.
Something of decent value that you can sell a bunch of tickets for somebody to win a mattress or something like that. So definitely reach out to us on that. Did you want to share anything else before we go to our connection cocktail?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, if anybody, I know we've had a couple of comments. If anybody listening has a question for Dana or Ashley, put it in the comments. Of course, that's going to enter you to win a $25 restaurant gift card to Lancaster. But at the moment, we've got our connection cocktail. We're going to get personal with just a few questions here. There we go. There's our nice little graphic. Dana, you can go first. How long have you lived in Lancaster?
Oh boy. I was born and raised in Lancaster County. So 54 years.
All right. Well, you didn't have to share. I guess I asked you yours. I don't want you to feel like you had to share that.
That's fine. Yeah.
And Ashley, you're a Lancaster lifer as well, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, I've been here way too long.
What part of the county do you live in?
We're in southern
Conestoga.
Southern.
Oh, it's so beautiful down there. I used to live in Millersville, and of course the Pineview Dairy, which is kind of halfway between Millersville and Conestoga. That was our go-to. So love I live up near the airport now, so I'm kind of the opposite direction. So our ice cream go-to now is Oregon Dairy, but nothing. Nothing beats Pineview Dairy. It's fantastic. All right, Ashley, you're next. What is your favorite thing to do in Lancaster?
Play Pokemon Go.
Is that the thing where you pull it up on the app and there's like things out there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember we had some employees here that would play that, and I don't. There was something at some point that was like hanging out in the back of the store. I couldn't tell you what it was, but there was something back there, and I don't know.
Yeah, there's a Pokemon gym right there over the cover bridge. Yeah, so
there you go. That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's my go-to game. I love that game. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Dana, what's your favorite thing to do in Lancaster? I'm guessing it's different than Ashley.
Well, I do like to go with her just for the walking end of
it.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get out and about.
Yeah. We like to, my husband and I both ride motorcycles, so we like to go out and ride and, just kind of clear our heads and, or hiking.
Yep. There's plenty of opportunities for that in Lancaster. And last thing, your favorite annual event, and this can be self-serving to the charity, but is there an event that you really look forward to, like your favorite event of the year in Lancaster?
My friend has a business, Rosa's Jar, and she makes cupcakes in a mason jar. Well, she started a Christmas party for city kids, and my husband and I dress up like Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. Okay. So that is a very fun event that we get to go do and help her with. Yeah,
that's awesome. So that's cool.
This past Christmas, he was having some hair issues. And so the kids were like shouting, "Santa, where are you? Where are you?" So I went out and told him that he was having an issue with Rudolph. Rudolph didn't want to behave. So when he walked into the room full of kids, two little ones, probably about 2-3 years old, come running up to him, and he's like scooping them up in his arms. It was so cute. It was just, so we have fun doing that event every year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Ashley, don't get me wrong, we love our events too, but
yeah, right.
We put them together, so we're done with them after done.
I'm sure it's a lot of work.
It is. The event that I enjoy is ZenkaiCon.
Okay, that's convention center downtown.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is that always in Lancaster? Or
so they moved it to Lancaster in 2014, I believe, from Philadelphia, because it outgrew their venue there. So it's been here ever since. Yeah,
that's cool.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
so
when do they do that?
I believe it's in April. It's coming up here soon. Yeah. But yeah, Kiba dresses up. We all dress up. So yeah.
Now what's his favorite thing related to that? Is there like a character he dresses up as, or?
So he dresses up as himself. His name is from a show called Naruto. So we got Kiba's name from there. So in the show, he has a dog called Akamaru. So he has a little plushy doll, and then I'll dress him up as the character Kiba. So.
Oh, that's cool. I know nothing about that, so I didn't really know what I was asking there, but that's cool.
Yeah. So we have
awesome.
other things that we dress up as, but yeah, that's his favorite.
That's cool. Well, and that's cool that you can do that together with him. Well, Dana and Ashley, it was great meeting you. Great having you on the show. If anybody has any questions for Dana and Ashley, and for Kisses for EB or questions for them, we had multiple ways that our listeners can reach out: text, email, of course, the Facebook page, Kisses for EB Facebook page, and of course the Kisses for EB website, kissesforeb.com. So thank you so much to the two of you for being on, and it's just a wonderful thing that you're doing there. Not only for your son, Ashley, but for everybody suffering from that condition. It's fantastic.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes, thank you.
Yep. Have a great rest of the day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, that was amazing. We love highlighting people's stories here on Lancaster Connects, and then of course, they took their story a step further and turned it into a really impactful charity organization that has helped a lot of other people dealing with the same thing. So thanks to Dana and Ashley for being on. Last chance to get your comments in. Commenting enters you into the contest to win a $25 restaurant gift card. Last chance to win. I've got a sleep better tip, just a quick one here. And this is about increased risk of heart disease. Your heart is a pretty important, vital organ, right? And I think most people would know this. Heart disease is the #1 leading cause of death in our nation for both men and women. Over time, poor sleep has a ripple effect in how it can also lead to unhealthy habits that can hurt your heart. Right? Poor sleep leads to elevated stress levels, which leads to poor motivation to stay active, which leads to poor food choices and potential heart disease, right? Research has determined that heart disease is absolutely preventable, but like most things preventable, there's the U factor. So what that means, it's a simple message, more talking about, the fact that the heart is important, right? But poor sleep can lead to a lot of things that can also lead to heart disease. So that comes from our book, Sleep Better. Of course, you probably didn't need to necessarily read the book to know that sleep is important for your health and well-being, but there's all kinds of information in this Sleep Better book that we wrote. Jeff and I wrote the book, and there's a lot of things that you can do, a lot of tips, tricks, whatnot, that you can learn from a book like this to help you sleep better beyond just changing your mattress, which is, of course, what we help with here at Gardener's Mattress and more. But to learn more, helpful sleep tips and information, get our Sleep Better book. gardenersmattressandmore.com/sleep-better right there on our website. Quick testimonial. This came in earlier this week, handwritten testimonial. We give these blank forms on every delivery, and we ask customers to, if they're led to write us a nice message, to mail this back to us, and we get anywhere from 1 to 2 of these daily in the mail. So it's fun to receive them. Every once in a while, there's good constructive feedback, which is helpful so we can improve. But often we get feedback like this. This is Wendy from Lancaster. They had a Sleep Number bed before, and it would not inflate and stay that way. That, unfortunately, is a common thing with that particular bed. Drew was very professional and had us try a few different mattresses until we found what was right for us. He thought, or Wendy thought, that Drew's process to help her assess the sleep needs and make recommendations was exceptional. They're both on the tall side, so finding the right one was important to them. Plus they have a bad back, so they wanted to find something that properly supported their back. And overall, they were extremely pleased. Daughter and son-in-law referred them to us, and they would refer us to others who they knew were mattress shopping. So thank you for Wendy. And thanks to all of our customers who have supported us and our business over the years. And of course, it's our customer support that allows us to do fun things like this, and hopefully impactful things like this to highlight things that are going on in the Lancaster community, like the Kisses for EB charity. That's pretty much it here. We are going to do the prizelator here in a moment. We'll like I said, we're going to take a week break next week. We're not going to have a show next week, but we'll be back with Tony Kirkner from Two Dudes Painting, a great business that started right here in Lancaster. We'll have him on the 31st of March, and we'll be sharing more about our infomercial that we're taping next week, probably in future episodes. Well, I'm sure there'll be some stories. This is our first professional, like we've done commercials before, but like this is a big deal, big investment, but also something that's really going to be fun to put together. So we may have some stories on the 21st after our recording. So Chris, if you want to get the prizelator up there. I don't think we had too many comments. I think we can probably just pick the commenter there. A lot of the comments on there were links and things that we've shared, Gardeners and Lancaster. I think we're just going to make Paige our winner. I don't think we need to spin it again. Paige was our commenter today. So thanks for watching, Paige. Thanks for commenting. The $25 restaurant gift card, you can come in here to Gardeners Mattress and More, 830 Plaza Boulevard in Lancaster here, right behind Park City Mall. Stop by any time. Let our team know that you won a gift card from the Lancaster Connects podcast, and you can have your pick in the restaurant gift card basket. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Dana and Ashley from Kisses for EB. Please listen, or please, if you're listening, support them. Sounds like they could use some volunteers and some help putting their events together. And then, of course, I'm sure they would welcome your financial donation if you feel led to give in that way as well. So thank you so much. Hopefully my nose is feeling a little bit better in a couple weeks when I'm back here, and maybe a little straighter. So thanks for watching, and you'll see us on the 21st. Have a great rest of your week.